Hi guys, I'm doing a very quick what's in my bag. Today I have used this Chanel shopping tote and I just thought of sharing with you my thoughts and what are the things that I've carried with me and so on and so forth. So typically I do carry the bag like so. So this is the back side of it and this is the bottom. There are just 4 feet. Very nice. And I normally hold it with the top handle like so, or I do hold it this way with the two top handle straps like that. I am about 5 coming to 5'6", and when I hold these two straps, the one with the chains, and it drops with my hands down, like my whole arm is straight. This bag would actually hit me around my calf area, so lower than my knees for sure, but it's at least about a feet off the ground, so it's not like that low that you're worrying that it hits the floor. So it still feels very comfortable if I'm holding this particular strap with me, like so. However, this is also the main reason, because of the length of the strap. I stayed in Chanel. Remember, I told you in my reveal video that I spent about 2 hours in store to just figure out if I'm going to get this bag because of this particular chain length. I obviously would love to, of course, carry it on the shoulder, but I do find it a tad bit shorter. It hit me a little bit uncomfortably in terms of the drop length. However, it's very comfortable in terms of holding this particular handle, which is a lot of times, most of the time I hold it this way, or I hold it on the top handle strap like so. And occasionally I have my crook of my arm through this particular bag like so. So carrying on the shoulder is approximately 25% of the time that I do use it on the shoulder, but other than that, it's always through the handles. That's how I carry them. And let's just go straight into now what is in the bag. What have I brought with me today? Very quickly. So I don't really open this particular snap, I don't see a purpose, a point for it. Therefore, I try to keep things like this is one section, one side, and here is another section, another side, so forth. Okay, so let's just quickly go into what is in my bag. And it's a couple of SLGs, that's like running in loosely, and I do not have any organizers on the inside. I don't think I need to, because I really like the structure, that it's a very tight bucket. It's like laid across straight. It's not round, so when it's laid across rectangular, so I mean I can just lay my things in two columns, like back and front, like two lanes, like one on the back, one on the front, like that. So I can just lay them straight across like that. So it's pretty organized, and it's not a huge bag anyway. It's not like a Deauville tote. I don't figure that I need. And this particular leather is actually pretty stiff. I mean, not the very stiff, but soft, but it's not that pliable. So it's a little bit rigid, but very good if you want to keep its shape. So it's pretty ideal. All right, so yep, this is the aerial view of that. And first thing I have, it's this little long miscellaneous pouch from Chanel, and I'm using it at the moment with my bank cards, and inside is my cash, coins, and some excess cards. So this is a wallet today. Sometimes I use this like an extra card holder, like I feel because I do bring some extra cards for my kids and some certain malls and places without discount points. So this is the filigree round coin purse, right? I think round OK, something like that. And inside I just have my lip gloss, hair bubbles, and whatsoever. This is made in Italy, right? And I have a vanity case, and this I got it about the same time. Yeah, so pretty cute. Lovely. I like this because the leather is very durable. It's not that super stiff, but it's definitely thicker and a little bit more stiff and rigid than the other type of leather that they offer. And okay, this is my strap. Let me just draw this out. Few things running loosely, and then underneath that leather tab, I have this mini case from the Egyptian collection, and it's stuffed with my wet wipes, tissues, medications, this and that, a mini catch-all. So this is like the catch-all, and this is more like my lip products and my makeup because I don't really need to do powders. So I bring mainly my lip glosses and lipsticks or whatever, chapsticks, with my hair bubbles, hair ties. And this is more like other catch-all and my wet wipes and tissues, which I cannot live without. And last but not least would be these few little items where I have my extra card holder for my kids. I have not changed this out. I've been using this like straight couple of days, which, yeah, very handy, very cute, and I love this pop of color. My phone and this other receipt that I have over here, so I'm not going to get into that. And the last couple of items, this is like a little plastic that I have like from restaurants, so I'm not going to go into that. And these are the few things in the front pocket, which I have my key fob, and I also with my dragon over here from Louis Vuitton, and I have my perfume, and I have a straw. Normally I do carry the metal aluminum straw. I mean, we just want to go green a little bit. I start with the straw and maybe the recycle bag, and but however, this is a paper straw. I don't really bring paper straw, but because I do realize I have like a big pack of extra, and I think I kept that for about 2 years already, and I didn't want to just throw away like that. And I was thinking but I don't plan to keep it much longer after 2 years, so I just plan to use them up before I go back to my stainless steel straws that I'm using. So yep, let's just avoid and cut down in some of our plastics that we are using. And yep, that is pretty much an empty bag except that two little stuff. So the whole bag, there is only just, besides the zipper pull pocket right behind, if you can see over here, the zipper pull, which I never use. This would be this okay, let me throw this perfume inside, then you could see it much better. Yep, so yep, there is this little pocket over there, if you can see right there. Yes, so this is the only pocket that I do use to, and I typically leave these two because it's like having a pouch to hold them is a little bit, not that a good idea. Letting them run loose in the bag, I don't really like it. And I thought this is a perfect height and size to just house these two items. And since my straw fits in, yeah, so I'll just add the straw in also. That is what I normally carry when I'm using this bag, of course. Then I have my wallet in, and then I have my little card holder in, like so, and then I have my little mini case, and this last piece, round coin purse inside. And pretty much that, and I'll leave a little room over here. And then I'm using my Note 8 to film as usual, but I normally have two phones inside, so my Samsung S9 fits there. And I normally have like one phone here, another phone here, so that it's like it balance, the bag, the weight of the whole bag evenly, because if I have two phones here, it would be a little bit heavier on this side, and it may more or less cause a little bit of a shape deform and whatsoever. I mean, that's like prolonged usage for a long time, you would probably have that, but I do rotate my bags very often, so I don't foresee the problem. But I still would like to balance and even out the weight, so one phone here, another phone would be right here. So that's how I typically carry. And I do like this because the width of this is good enough for a long wallet. It's like perfectly just nice. If you have anything taller, then you do have a problem because this leather piece would get in the way. But most of my items are pretty decent in terms, and it's not too max in size. So yep, it fits just perfectly fine, and it's pretty good, like just a pick out and put it back. It's like a very quick pick and go. So I do love the access. So overall, I love this bag. If this particular strap is just longer to my personal liking, like just 2 or 3 inch longer, I would, and if they're out in other colors with the extra length of the chain, I would probably buy in other colors also. But that is only the cons to me. But other than that, I do enjoy this bag a lot. It's much lighter than the Deauville tote. And of course, it's smaller for sure. Therefore, in terms of capacity, I would say about 1/4, no, sorry, 1/3 or a little bit more in terms of the capacity. But in terms of weight, it's definitely at least half gone in terms of that heavy weight. But too bad that this strap is just a tad bit shorter to my personal liking, and I just very much hope that it's just longer so it hits me perfectly like the Deauville tote. Okay, so that's all I have to say about this bag. I love it. Still love it. Did I regret buying it? No. And well, I mostly do a top handle. At least I do enjoy carrying my bag, on the top handle side, so I don't have too much of a complaint. But it would be perfect if the drop down of the shoulder strap is just longer, and I would probably reach for this bag even more. Yeah, but I also would like to rotate my bag. Again, it's my habit. So yeah, anyway, thank you guys for joining me today, and I just hope you enjoy, packing the bag with me a little bit and just check out how I organize the stuff and the capacity to check out the capacity of this. So, well, there are many stuffs of shopping too, but so far it has been it came back on 2019. I saw this in 2018. I'm not sure. Is it like they didn't sell out and they resell again? I don't know. But 2018 they came out, and I saw it in 2019. I'm not sure about 2020. But this is in calfskin, but it's a very buttery kind of calfskin. So it's like pretty good, a little durable, but yet it's not too tough kind of calfskin. And therefore I would say that it probably explains why it's much lighter comparing with my leather piece Deauville tote. I'm not comparing with the canvas, I'm comparing with my leather piece, the full leather Deauville tote. I have it in the small size. So love this, and that's about it. Okay, so thank you guys for joining me today, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.